Correct. So we've done with text extraction functions, text modification functions. Now look into text membership functions. So wherein we've got these 5. First one is text.contain. This function is used whether the substring that you pass in is available in the string that you provided or not, and it will give you boolean true or false. In this case, I've passed in hello, and I want to check whether it's available in hello world or not. So as it is available, it just gives me an output of true. It's case sensitive. If you make h as small h, and if you pass in, then it's going to give us false. Right? So text.contain use it to bring us verify whether we are having our substring in the string or not. And then we had text.end with, right? And even this works same as text.contain, but we're going to verify whether the string that you pass in is at the end or not, right? So if world is in the end of the string, then we're going to get true. If it is not at the end, then we're going to get false. Right? And then we had text.position of, so it will basically bring us the position of the string that we pass in. So here our string is like hello world, exclamation mark, hello cover world. So here we want to find a world position. It's going to get us the world position of the first occurrence. So h is going to be 0, e1, l2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and w going to be 7. So we're going to get output. Hello?
Yeah, can hear you.
Okay. So, okay, now, okay. So position of will basically bring us the position of the string that you pass in. Here we passed world as our string. So we're going to find world in this hello world string, and it's going to get the position of the world. And as we are having two worlds, one is over here and another is over here, it's always going to get us the first position and first occurrence of the world. Right? And yeah, so
Akhil, if you want to find the second occurrence, is there any?
Yes, you can just specify comma 2. That's going to bring us the second occurrence. After world, you just specify 2, then going to bring us the second occurrence of the world. And then we had position of any. If you want to, if you're having like multiple string, right, and you just want to get position of one of them. So here I've just specified h comma w. So it's going to verify first the position of h, it's going to be 0, and then the position of w, which is going to be 6. It's always going to bring us the first position and first occurrence. So we basically get h position as our output, because that is the one which occurred first, right? And then next one we had start with. So the string that you pass in, if that starts with the same string, then we're going to get true, or else we're going to get false. All right. Any doubts as of now?
No, Akhil. All good from my side.
All right. So let's connect with the data set so that we can proceed with our hands-on. So it's membership function. So I'll go into data, get data from file, from workbook. Please connect with the dataset underscore membership. Click on import. Let's connect with sheet 1, transform data. I will just make my first row as header. All right. So we've got the data set. These are the functions for our reference, and this is the data. And here we have the questions. Do let me once you have connected to the data set and you can proceed with the questions.
Yeah, I'm connected.
I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The first question is we basically need to find this URL is secured URL or not. Secured in the sense HTTPS. So which we basically make that market as secured, right? So we basically need to find whether which are the URLs are secured using text.contains function. If you have HTTPS, then that means it's a secured URL.
Yes, okay, I'm done.
Awesome. All right, so let's look into the solution. I'll click on custom column and rename it as question 1. So we basically need to use text.contain function, and we basically want to look into this data column with substring of HTTPS. And I'll click OK. So there you can see these are like secured links, and these two are like unsecured ones. So what we basically written text.contain, and these are data, and we are looking for HTTPS. Right, that's question 1. Now let's look into question 2. So find which URL belongs to remove function. You can see basically this all the URLs are like links for our functions, one of the functions in text. So first one is for like the text functions itself, second one is text remove function, third one text remove range function, and so on. Now we basically need to find which of these URLs belongs to a remove function, right? You can use any of these functions for your reference, and you can find which one belongs to remove function.
Yes, okay, I'm done. He used actually text.ends with function.
Right, yeah, that need to be used because we basically need to find remove at the end itself. So I'll just text dot ends with, and let's pass in data, and we basically need to see whether it's ending with remove. And just click OK, and there you go, this belongs to remove function. All right, then third question, find the position of Power Query in this data.
Done.
So let me go into the solution. This 3 is it as question 3. So we'll use text.position of, and we'll find position of our query. Text.position of. Okay. And I'll just pass data, comma, let's find position of Power Query. And I'll click OK. So you can see we're basically getting the position of Power Query text in this particular data. Right? Any doubt as of now?
No, okay.
Okay. The fourth question is we basically need to find which URL is having .com or as an extension, or which of them are having .in as an extension.
Done.
Okay, so let's look into the solution. So I've just written I've used text.contain function and tried to find which of them are having .com, and I've renamed that as easy.com, and you can see these 3 are having actually .coms. So we are having .com over here, .com over here, .com over here. So we've got that, and similarly you can find if it is false, then it is .in. Right. So let's load this to our workbook. Okay, into existing workbook, I'll just load it here. Okay, so today what have we learned? We've looked into text.contain function, which basically tries to find is the string that you pass in is the available string or not. If it is, then we're going to get true or false as an output. Then we had text.ends with, which is going to be work as contains itself, but we're going to we are specified, we are like specific to the position of it. We basically want that particular text to be ends with the text that you pass in. And position of will basically brings us the position of the text or string that you pass in, and position of any will basically brings us any of the first occurrence of the string that you give in. And then we're going to have text.start with, will basically see whether this earlier is going to be starts with the the string that you pass in. Any doubts as of now?
Okay.
Okay, then that's all I've had for today.